Hey, good night and welcome again to this podcast. Today we're gonna talk about what is home. So we're gonna try to define the word, but not just only on the physical way, but also in the philosophical way, more emotional. And well, we're trying to define what is home. So to start the research, um, well, I look up for the definition. And well, we have like the first definition that is going to be like the one we know when we're speaking mostly, and it will be like the place where one lives permanently. And well, there's also some institutions like residential home, nursing homes, that get the same idea, but they differentiate it, right? There is the adjective related to places, or to sports. Well, I think that the important aspect in here it's gonna be like the verb. So it says of an animal returned by instinct to its territory after leaving. So I think it's also important to remember that we are animals, and that well, I just think it's like really important or interesting to know that it's the place where by instinct animals return. Let's continue with the next slide. So I entered to Wikipedia just to set up the basis for this talk. And yeah, so it is said at the beginning, as we can see, it says the concept of residence. And there's also like the one for structure that's going to be like for house. And well, there are other terminology, but I think this gonna be like the more useful. So we have home. It's a space used as a permanent or semi-permanent residence for one or many humans. It is a fully or semi-sheltered space and can have both interior and exterior aspects to it. Homes provide sheltered spaces, for instance, rooms where domestic activity can be performed, such as sleeping, preparing food, eating, and hygiene, as well as providing space for work and leisure, such as remote working, studying, and playing. I am almost sure that remote working was just added after the pandemic. um, Physical forms of homes can be static, such as house or an apartment. Mobile, such as houseboat, trailer, or yard, or digital, such as virtual space. Wow, I the first time I read this, so it can also be a virtual space. Oh, the aspect of home can be considered across scales, from the microscale showing casing to the most intimate spaces of the individual, the willing and direct surrounding area, to the macroscale of geographic areas such as town, village, city, country, or planet. Well, I think that the most remarkable thing here is that home can also be a digital, a virtual space. I am always thinking that we are moving slowly to this virtual reality, and I, I, I was like swimming against the flow with this, because I'm not really good like at sending emails, speaking by emails. I don't like it. I like watching people face to face, but well, right now I got the job. I'm gonna be working as a receptionist on a hotel here in Hamilton. If someday you come here, so I will be like maybe registering and stuff. But yeah, so what else? What else? The concept of home has been researched and theorized across disciplines. Topics ranging from the idea of home, the interior of the psyche, liminal space, contested the space of gender and politics. The home as a concept expands beyond residence, as contemporary lifestyles and technology advances redefine the way the global population lives and works. Ah, yeah, so today we're gonna do the same. as it mentions here. It has, well, we're making the research right now and we're gonna theorize across the disciplines. I think it is gonna be like more physical, psychological, emotional, philosophical way. But yeah, so we're moving slowly from this virtual reality, well, from this reality to the virtual reality. That was my point on the on the slides. Okay, let's go to the etymology. So it is says that home comes from the Old English home, but not the pig. That's thank you for the acceleration. And well, this word in English refers to village or estate where many souls are gathered. I think we are start getting like into more philosophical ways. So it says where many souls are gathered. I think I mean I will not. It is hard to conceive that idea, but well, it implies there's a physical variable, but the main idea is that gathering of people. Yeah, so the main idea is gathering of people. So right now we got one important aspect. I will say that we can discuss further. Well, I already have the slide prepared for that, but we are gonna discuss how people can be part of this house, but not this physical house, right? So yeah, this is also from the etymology, and it comes from Germanic. Yeah, it goes to Old English, that is ham, Dutch, that's ham, and German, that is him. And yeah, so this will be it. I just get this Catalan etymology because I was in the page where the etymologies are almacenated. So I think it is also important because homo, there, this in Catalan they are referring to a man, but I think maybe because also English has a little bit of Latin roots, not that much, but some. It would be important to mention it. So it is Latin, the homonym being human being, and Proto-Italic. Well. I with this I just want to let you know that home also sounds like homo, like human being in other languages, and not only for Catalan. I mean, this one is from the Latin root. So if we go to the Latin, and I'm always talking about Latin, but I think it's really important. Yeah. So just to make it clear, I think homo. Please write in the comments. I'm not sure about that, but that also is like man in French. Does a roof makes a home? Well, that's a really interesting question, and we're gonna start debating. So when I was making my research for this video, it also appears in the suggestions the other meaning or the other approaches to the idea of home. So it says your spiritual home is the place where you feel that you belong, usually because your ideas or attitudes are the same as those of the people who live there. Oh. We got really fast. We're gonna discuss these two slides, right? People. So as we have learned until now, it says that people also make an important part of the concept of home. And I just want to bring something back we have talked before, is the gathering of souls. When we say this and we take people as a variable inside the concept of home, it makes sense. But as the other question says, well, the other phrase, you are your own home. When you move, for example, to another place, and you cannot bring the people that are your home, does that mean that you are not in home anymore? And well, let me see your slide. Yeah, poem. It was not a poem. Actually, it was a tweet, and I was looking for it. I read it some days, months ago, and it goes something like, yo soy mi propio hogar. Y cuando yo deje de ser mi propio hogar, yo soy mi propio hogar y cuando yo deje de ser mi propio hogar, entonces mi hogar será físico. Algo así había escrito, algo así. So the main idea of this is that I was, so that time I was in summer, I was living in a trailer park, and I was working at the hotel at the resort in Florida, and I was feeling alone. But it was a different type of loneliness because I was, I don't know, I feel loneliness way much harder here in Canada, but right now I'm just like going out of this, and I'm happy because of the job. I'm happy because I'm also moving the next month, and yeah, I made some friends. It's been slow, but it's going right. And in Florida, I used to have these neighbors, um, and I know I can just hang out with them, but so we fight like since the first day, second day, I don't know. And we yeah, so I was feeling alone, but I was also far from home, but I was in my new home, and I was feeling that myself, that was the only home I needed, because I mean at that time, actually even nowadays, I don't have like a sentimental partner, or yeah. So I was just thinking, I know if we get romantic, we can say, yeah, your arms, that's my home. Um, the space you make with your arms when you hug me, that's my home. But when you are by your own, so this is your home, right? If you hug yourself, that's gonna be your home. And yeah, I was really thinking about it. So what do you think? People make home, like home as a concept? I think that's maybe be it. And yeah, so I I am talking about is because today I saw another thing on Twitter, and it says el hogar es donde se hacen todos tus intentos de fuga. And I remember I was dating this girl. So after I came back from Florida, I stayed in Mexico 3 months, and I I was dating this girl. Mm, mm, well, not formally. And she was telling me, well, I was telling her that I was going to move and stay in Canada, and then she asked me, why? What's the thing you are running from? And so yeah, what are you escaping from in your life? That's gonna be like the main idea. And I have been thinking about it because I got this person that I get along to, and yeah, so I was talking about this conversation I have, And well, she asked me the same thing, because after I tell this story, she asked me the same thing. What are you escaping from in your life? Like, I am, I am, I think I'm not escaping. I am just trying to get new experiences. And but yeah, I haven't stayed in a place. Like, that's what I like to do, to be in different places, at least until I am 33. 33 is gonna be a good time just to settle down and have a family and stuff. And yeah, so are you escaping from something in your life? I hope this format gets a bit more of viewers. And I think I'm gonna try to make these things kind of similar next time. Well, there's another questions I haven't seen. What is your escape route from the reality? What's reality, bro? Reality is what you perceive. And yeah, so I don't know. Hmm, hmm. But there's not just only this question. The other one is, what are the best possible ways to escape reality? What are things you cannot escape from in life? Whoa, 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 whoa. That's a really good one. I think that also time, um, time for sure we cannot escape time, and that's a really good topic. So I was I was thinking, or I don't know why, if I don't see it, I think it is not happening. That's what they say, right? Ojos que no ven, corazón que no siente. I don't know how to translate it in English, but eyes that don't see, heart that doesn't feel. Something like it's a common phrase in Mexico. But yeah, so if I don't see, if I don't see like the people every day in my head, they are in pause, and that's not true. Life keeps going, and they are growing, they are learning, they are getting old. Yeah, so time is the only thing we can escape in life. And with that, I say that it will be also death. And if you are like a true believer of a bigger entity, that will be destiny, maybe. But yeah, can you escape your life? Can you just escape your life? Dying? Oh, and well, we are almost at the end of this video. And I don't know why it brings me down to the same thing. Well, we already have an analysis about homeless in the, well, it was the first video on this series of videos that are like the journals. And yeah, so I I wonder again, like, why? What do you think? So a roof make a house? If someone has a roof, does that mean they have a house, a home? Mm. It means they have a house. It doesn't mean they have a home. If you cannot find home inside you, I was doing my research for this video because I want to prepare before I start recording. And yeah, I was reading this article about this girl that was saying that trying to, she was most of her life she tried to find home in persons, not exactly her, but like their emotional partners and friends. And when, well, the article it says that she realized that his boyfriend, her boyfriend, um, wasn't that wasn't a good option at all. So she didn't have when she was by herself. She didn't have like an option. Well, she didn't have like a notion of what is really home without the persons surrounding her. And well, that's why I also think it is important to get to know you and to feel that your arms are home, because when you hug yourself, as I was saying before, we we can overcome better. I mean, it's always important to have a partner and stuff, but that's not gonna always be that way. I was seeing this also, so this shortcut, and one of the dilemmas was that the guy, he was really, how would you say it? He had money, he had fame, kind of. He was kind of successful in the terms of capitalism nowadays, and well, the perspective of the girlfriend in this story, um, she was studying college, but the guy didn't want her to study. He just wanted to pay everything for her, and the guy didn't like work at all. Like, he was just like the son of the guy, of the owner of the business. So she um, she was worried because she asked herself, if I stay with him and I don't get studies and I don't work even a day in my life, what's gonna be from me when I am not with this person? And I think that was really smart, because, well, you never know what's gonna happen. Like, we always plan things to do to get like the best. To We always wish things are the way we want it to be, but there's that's not the way. That's not the way. We can fight to get the things we want, but I mean, I like this phrase, like, say, point to the moon, and if, well, it is metaphorical, right? Because it says, point to the moon, and if you don't get to the moon, you will get to the stars. But in reality, the moon is closer, right? But I mean, you can get the main idea, right? If you if you set your goal high, that means that if you don't get to that goal, but you fight and work to get there, you're gonna be better. That you're gonna be closer, or you know. um, yeah, so we're gonna make this set of videos a little different. I also like this concept of getting the slides, so I can focus a little bit more, kind of, and try to explain a little better my concepts, and just have you something to see on the screens while I'm talking. I mean, I'm not that ugly, but I'm not making this much of views. I'm making like 2 or 3, and I'm tired. I want people to comment and just like feel the feedback. Hmm. So I really don't remember what was the idea for today, as in the journals, but I got this concept about home running in my head, and I just tomorrow I think we're gonna talk about reflections, but that's not the word. That's not the word in English. Um, reflejos, but that will be in Spanish. But if you want to practice your Spanish, you are more than welcome for the podcast tomorrow. And well, thank you for being here. And I would really love and appreciate if you comment what are your thoughts on this. And well, right now I'm dressed up with a sweater, hippie sweater. Actually, fun fact, I got this in Peru when I traveled with my friend Juan de Jesus Denicia, Fufan, better known as Fufan. And yeah, it is, I love it. I feel really hippie with it. But today I was dressed up with a suit, like a businessman, kind of informal, just to get to the second interview for the job. And yeah, I hope that job gets really interesting, and I hope that doesn't interfere with this series of videos. Well, you know what? This weekend, it was like winter break, and right now I think I will be having more homework and stuff to do. So maybe it's gonna be, I don't know. We will see the difference while I am going through this semester. I need to pass this semester, this postgraduate program. It's gonna be lit. I want to get like a really good job after this. And yeah, so thank you for being here, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow in Spanish, and after that in English. Bye. Oh, you're still here? Oh. Thank you for being here. I'm trying to figure out how to make this, so I just make another call with another device, but doesn't care, right? You don't care. You're just here for the entertainment. Well, if someday someone needs to know how to make this, I can explain it, but maybe I'm not the best one at doing this. But thank you. Bye.